9 to 5 corporate to well-paid side hustlepreneur. My name is Coach KIRKSHINTA and my website is corporatesidehustle.com. If you are watching this on Facebook, go ahead and drop where you're tuning in from below. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, let's jump right into it. I'm going to be talking today about the mindset needed to have a successful side hustle. It's a very important part of side hustling, and I'm going to get into why. But my quick story is that just over 1 year ago, I was unhappy working a job that I hated, working way too hard, really hated my environment way too much. And while working my full-time job, I made a decision and a choice that forever changed my life forever. It allowed me to quit my toxic salary job. And I went on to make a lot of money online. So let's just jump right into it, into the side hustle mindset. So, one of the things that's really important is if you want to produce for yourself a well-paid side hustle, you must have a side hustle mindset. The first thing is that you must realize that the only person needed to change your life, your economy, to build extra income, to build a well-paid side hustle is that it only takes you. Nobody else but you, nobody outside of you. And this is one of the reasons why people who are from corporate America, who work in corporate environments, 9 to 5s, corporate environments, work so well with well-paid side hustles is because, you're typically in an environment where you're in a microcosm and you have to perform within that. And a lot of that is dependent on you, right? You have to focus on you to get things done. All right. So back to the side hustle mindset, the mindset is the first step to successful side hustle. You must have a positive mindset no matter what. You must have a can do, will do, make it happen no matter what attitude, right? And that's really, for anything that you want to have succeed in life, whether it be weight loss, your marriage, relationships, a well-paid side hustle. You have to have a can do, will do, make it happen attitude. And you have to have positive energy to build your business and your side hustle, right? The next two things are really important to have a positive side hustle mindset, and that is that you have to know that anything is figure outable. I want you to think about your corporate job, right? You may have went to school, you may have got certifications, you may have got on the job training, right? But along the way, you discovered a lot of things about not only what you're capable of, but you learned things about your job and intricacies and shortcuts and ways to do things, right? Because you made up that your mind that everything is figure outable. And it's the same with a successful side hustle. You have to know anything is figure outable, especially in a Google, YouTube, world where you can Google or YouTube anything is figure outable if you make a decision that anything is figure outable. And resourcefulness, right? To have a successful side hustle, you must make up in your mind that you are going to be resourceful, to put everything that you can at your disposal in terms of resources that you can find to make yourself be successful. Okay. And this is another reason why people from corporate America who work in corporate 9 to 5s are so resourceful. They already have to do it in their corporate environment. They have to find resources to get the job done no matter what. Right. So this is why that translates so well into a well-paid side hustle. All right. Now let's talk about who a successful side hustle won't work for. If your mindset is that this won't work for me, you're a down on my luck, woe is me, negative person in general, right? That victim mentality where everyone is able to have success in a successful side hustle but me, right? I'm going to wait for someone to hand me everything in life. Then you know what? A successful side hustle isn't for you, right? A victim mindset produces a delusion of fault and blame that blinds you from the simple truth of cause and effect, right? Cause and effect. We do things that produce for us whatever it is we want, including a well-paid side hustle, right? But a victim doesn't believe that. A victim believes that there's all these actions and things at play that are stacked against them, and never do they ever take self-responsibility for their own actions and their own process and building success for themselves. Okay. So that mindset is so important in producing a successful, well-paid side hustle. So it starts with attitude, and the secret of success is having the right attitude, having positive thinking, and believing in yourself, right? A lot of people come, with negative mindsets, self-limiting beliefs. And it's something that, as humans, you have to work on. One thing that's really important in the corporate world, and a lot of people who are at higher levels of corporate management, they spend a lot of time on what they call personal development. You know, Tony Robbins, reading Tony Robbins books, going to Tony Robbins um, speaker series and things like that, and conferences and things like that, because they realize that as you begin to climb and ascend towards success, you will encounter barriers, rather it be mindset barriers, rather it be you ran into a barrier you weren't even expecting, right? But if your mindset and your attitude is that, you know what, I believe in myself enough to know that I am capable, I am resourceful enough, I know that everything is figure outable, I'm gonna win no matter what, I can win, I have all the tools at my disposal to win, then you can win. So it starts with an attitude, and that attitude for a lot of people must be nurtured through personal development. So one of my favorite things to do is to listen to people like Lisa Nichols and Rachel Hollis and sometimes Tony Robbins, personal development gurus who are pouring into also like a Christian series called Grace for Purpose. Love it. Love that series. Okay. And these are all things that pour into your spirit to let you know that success not only is your birthright, but you can develop an attitude for success and continue to nurture that on your journey. All right. So everyone has access to the same ability to have a positive mindset. All right. Let's talk about why that mindset is so important in having a well-paid side hustle. So let's look at some statistics. You know, in the American side hustle, about 48% of people who are already employed full-time, they have a side hustle. All right. And the average person brings home $1,765 extra from having a side hustle income. Now, over the course of a year, that's over $17 or almost $18,000. Okay. Which is pretty great. And that $18,000 plus dollars you can add to your income. Okay. And, you know, one of the ways that I introduce to people and what I'm talking about today, having a well-paid side hustle, I don't like introducing people to things where they're not going to get paid anything that is worth their experience, their time, their hustle, their savvy, right? If you come from corporate America, you are savvy. All right. You bring unique skill sets, unique experiences. You got the juice, okay? Because the corporate America is a jungle out there, right? The corporate landscape, the corporate environment, there you have to learn to navigate so many things. You can translate that experience into getting paid well for yourself, all right? So what I help introduce people to is to help them create extra cash flow for themselves, to own their own time and own their own environment, right? Not have to go get a second job, submit a schedule, ask for permission, let them tell you what your hourly rate is worth, right? If you want to work your side hustle part-time or full-time, you can do that. And you're positioned to make commissions of $250, $500, and $1,000. Now with this corporate side hustle, there are bonus leverage commissions built in, meaning that in a lot of industries, people are given bonuses when they introduce people to the system and those people perform, okay? In this corporate side hustle, okay, we can make bonus commissions of $250, $500, $1,000 when someone comes into our system, right? And they go out, they make their first commission. Then the second one comes up to you for doing nothing extra. So imagine $250, $500,000 commissions coming to you for not doing anything extra, okay? And we show you how to share this system with other people that are not your family and friends, and to really work this corporate side hustle. Now, this is a true business in a box. You get your own website. That website has everything that you need, including the training on how to work this corporate side hustle. It includes the ways that you can collect your commissions, okay? And it's pretty everything that you need, all right? Blueprint and training is provided on how you can work this corporate side hustle. And I also provide a blueprint on how I was able to take the same system and bring in over $25,000 plus from home using this side hustle. All right. Just to show you some examples, you know, within 40 hours, this is what I was able to make in 40 hours. And here are some of the smaller payments that I've was able to make with this, you know, system. And I just want to show what's possible through this corporate side hustle. Again, back to mindset, through believing that I can have a side hustle that pays me what I know that I'm worth. I'm not going to sit there and accept commissions that, you know, are on the lower end. I will accept $250, $500, and $1,000 commissions because I know that my time, my savvy is worth that. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about. And I know that for many of you who are watching this, you in 9 to 5s, right, that you know very well that's what you should have, right? So let's talk about this. The blueprint to this successful corporate side hustle is that it's a digital work from home system. Anywhere you have a phone or computer, you can do this. 100% instant commissions paid direct to you. You control how you want to receive those instant commissions. Step-by-step blueprint training is provided. There are no monthly fees, so you can get into earning faster and not slower. No monthly fees, and you can earn $250 to $1,000 direct commissions direct to you. And of course, there's a Facebook support community. All right, so here's the thing. I've talked a lot about the mindset to produce a successful side hustle. The thing is, rather you think you can produce a well-paid and successful mindset. If you think you can, you can't. If you think you can't, you're right too. So I implore you to choose, the former, which is I want you to think that you can and know that you can, right? If someone else has done it, someone else provides the roadmap and to do it, then you can do it too. All right. If you want to learn more about what corporate side hustle I am talking about and the one that I endorse, I want you to go to corporatesidehustle.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. If you're watching this on Facebook, hit that love button and drop a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, my friends.